And I have another thing.
Yes, ma'am.
We have names.
Can you just get,
Yours first, yours is faster.
everybody have microphones, please. Thank you.
Yes, please.
All right.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Judge, there was an exhibit in Commonwealth's Exhibit 159,
159?
which was the firearm sale purchase, and there was some information that,
159, I have firearm transaction record.
yes, and there were social security numbers and other identifiers on there, and
All
I'm
right,
just
so you
asking
want
that they
to
be.
redact the social security numbers?
That's fine, and I can provide the court with a redacted copy to
We'll
replace.
provide it with a redacted copy, okay?
Okay, awesome. 159,
159,
thank you.
we'll get that. All right, that's all you have, Mr. Carroll?
That's all I have.
All right,
I have information. Judge, during the break, a gentleman approached one of our detectives in front of two jurors and asked if it was too late to testify. The detective instructed him at that moment to stop
Okay.
speaking, and they walked away, and that was the extent of
Okay.
it, but that would have been overheard by two of the jurors.
all right.
May we approach, Judge?
Okay, sure. All right, are we ready for the jury then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's not his report. Because he's the social is there to complete whatever special. We'll just look at the record and pay where it says social security number.
And then we're going to resubmit to Shannon. Thank you.
All right, redirect.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Banfield, you were asked on cross-examination as to your decisions relating to calling 911. At what point did you feel like 911 was necessary?
I guess once I was in the room, I knew that 911 was going to be necessary.
And at the time that you realized that, were you capable of calling 911?
No, my hands were on my firearm.
Okay, and so when you're saying in the room, you'd already confronted Joe Ryan?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And was there any other time that you were in a position to be able to call 911?
When I was rendering aid, I had instructed Juliana to call 911. I believe that was the best course of action at the time.
But you weren't able to call 911 yourself?
Objection leading.
Sustained deleting.
What prevented you from calling 911 yourself?
I was rendering aid to Christine.
Now, Ms. Sands asked you if there was any information out there that related to fetish-type behavior that you knew of Christine being involved in. And can you elaborate on your answer?
Back in New York, I know that Christine had an affair where she was involved in a BDSM relationship for a month or two.
And how did you know to talk to her about that?
She was In our bedroom in New York, I observed her with bruises, several of them on her body that I was unaware that she had previously.
And did you ask her about that?
Yes,
Did you have a discussion with her about that?
yes. Originally, she denied it and said.
Objection, hearsay?
You
Sustained.
can't say what she said,
Okay,
but you confronted her about it?
yes.
Okay, and what, if anything, did you suggest she do after being told?
I suggested that we go back to therapy. At that point, I questioned her enjoyment of it. It was pretty emotional conversation.
And in fact, were those the things that you indicated that you were unwilling to do? with her?
Objection, leading?
What, if
Sustained.
any, of those things, well, why? Were you aware of the things that were related to this New York incident?
Yes, she had. Christine was interested in, I guess, sexual violence. She was a sexual assault nurse examiner. She did many examinations of both men and women that were in people that were injured, people that had a lot of people that were choked, people that were raped, some pretty graphic things. She used to bring some of her documents home, so I was aware that she seemed to look at them relatively often.
Okay, and so, and I'm sorry, can you tell me what year was this?
She was a sexual assault nurse examiner. This is an estimate, I guess, from like 2012 to 2017, 2018.
And the incident that you're talking about with regard to her experience, when was that?
I would estimate to 2014.
And is it your testimony that that's when treatment took place?
Objection, leading?
Sustained.
When did treatment take place in relation to that date?
I believe that we went to counseling in 2013 and again in 2014.
And as far as you can tell, were there ever any other instances where she was involved in something like that?
She had indicated that there was a,
Objection, hearsay?
You can't tell what she said.
okay. I'm aware that there was another brief relationship where she was stalked for a few weeks.
And were there, how were you alerted to that?
She was frightened of that person.
Were there any-
Objection, non-responsive?
No, overruled this one. Next question.
Were there any injuries related to her, relating to that situation?
No, I'm not aware that she was injured in that situation.
Okay, and the previous one that you talked about, were there injuries?
There was significant bruising to her legs, to her buttocks, to her chest.
Did you notice any physical changes in the way she carried herself as a result of that?
Objection, leading?
Sustained.
What, if any, other physical clues were there that this was going on?
She had difficulty walking. She was walking very stiffly.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Now, in terms of your testimony and some of the letters that you wrote there, you, in the letters contains statements about Juliana being a hero for you.
Yes.
Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury of what it is you meant by that?
I believe that Joe Ryan was very much still a threat, both to me and Christine, to everyone that was in the house. When he got up and was able to strike me, my weapon was on the floor as well as the knife. So those were both things that he could potentially have had access to. So I view that Juliana's actions potentially saved the rest of us.
Now, there was testimony that you testified that you broke up with Juliana prior to this incident, correct?
And that she broke up with me?
I'm sorry, there was a breakup.
Yes.
And do you have any idea when that was in relation to February 24th?
I guess it was kind of complicated. She was very upset with me when Christine and I went on a vacation. We went on a cruise in November. I would say that started a lot of Juliana's anxiety and anger with me. On Christmas, she went to a hotel because she did not want to view Christmas with me and my family. She didn't want to see me, Christine, and Valerie together. In February, when Ms. Sands had brought up the messages, she had indicated that she was going back on dating apps, and that was going to be the end.
Okay, and you were trying to talk to her, is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. And so, at the time that this happened, what was the status of the affair? And I'm talking about February 24th, 2003, at that time.
We were not in a relationship at that point. It wasn't that long that the relationship had stopped, but Juliana at that point had made it clear that we weren't going to be together any longer.
And so, what, if anything, did you when you made the decision to shoot Joe Ryan, did you feel like Christine?
Objection leading.
Sustained?
What did you think when you made the decision to shoot Joe Ryan?
That he was an imminent danger, that he was a threat to Christine, and that was the best way to stop his actions.
I don't have any further questions, Your Honor.
All right. If you can have a seat next to your attorney. Your next witness,
Your Honor, I believe,
the remote witness, is that
they were the remote witness.
the remote witness? All right.
I haven't communicated with him